Two things are infinite: the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. Albert Einstein. Maya Angelou. Kurt Vonnegut. Aldous Huxley. Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein was a German-born theoretical physicist who developed the theory of relativity, one of the two pillars of modern physics. His work is also known for its influence on the philosophy of science. The 14th of March 1879 to the 18th of April 1955. Never abandon your dreams. You may regret it for the rest of your life. Fabiola Gianotti. Marie Curie. Ethel Merman. Jane Addams. Fabiola Gianotti. Fabiola Gianotti, born in 1962, is an Italian particle physicist who holds a Ph.D. in experimental sub-nuclear physics. Fabiola worked there on the massive Large Hadron Collider experiment. This amazing woman's quote on following your dreams has taken her to the very top of her profession, and to the very essence of life itself. One small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. Neil Armstrong. John F. Kennedy. John Glenn. Sally Ride. Neil Armstrong. Upon taking a small step onto the surface of the moon in 1969, Neil Armstrong uttered what would become one of history's most famous one-liners. But strangely, what he actually said is far from clear. Listeners back on Earth heard, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." But Armstrong, who died at the age of 82 on Saturday, August 25, maintained afterwards that he actually said something slightly different. "That's one small step for a man." No excellent soul is exempt from a mixture of madness. Agamemnon. Aristo of Alexandria. Aristotle. Emilius. Aristotle. Aristotle is often considered to be one of the greatest minds in history. He studied and wrote about philosophy, rhetoric, botany, zoology, and history, and influenced philosophy until the Renaissance and even beyond. He is also responsible for the following quote: "There is no great genius without a mixture of madness." These quotes may reflect moments of self-introspection. Hatred as the madness of the heart. Dick Francis. Lord Byron. Lewis Carroll. Robert Frost. Lord Byron. Lord Byron, the poet, was a prolific writer who was prone to periods of melancholy. He had many love affairs in his lifetime, often with married women. He traveled extensively, always searching for something that appeared to be unattainable. A passionate man, he really may have found hatred to be a madness of the heart, and was eloquent enough to put forth the thought in a way that others could understand. There is no greater sorrow than to recall happiness in times of misery. Carlos Barbarito. Salvatore Quasimodo. Giacomo Leopardi. Dante Alighieri. Dante Alighieri. Durante degli Alighieri, often referred to by the mononym Dante, was a celebrated Italian poet and statesman who lived in the 13th and 14th centuries. One of his best-known works was the Divine Comedy, which is considered a masterpiece of epic poetry. Carlos Barbarito is a modern-day Argentine poet. Giacomo Leopardi was a 19th-century Italian poet and philosopher. Salvatore Quasimodo was a 20th-century Italian poet, author, and winner of the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1959. If misery loves company, misery has company enough. Joseph Priestley. John Dewey, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Henry David Thoreau. Henry David Thoreau. Henry David Thoreau, born David Henry Thoreau, was a resolute abolitionist during the 19th century. He and Ralph Waldo Emerson, another great American poet and essayist, shared long-term mentor-protege relationship. The essay, Civil Disobedience, and the book, Walden, are among his numerous literary works. When on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. William James, Voltaire, Confucius, Plato. Confucius. The phrase is most often associated with the Chinese teacher, editor, politician, and philosopher who lived 500 years before Jesus. His wise sayings on social interaction, political ethics, justice seem to ring as true today as in his era. Revenge is a dangerous pursuit. You will make enemies of the friends of your object of your revenge and may pay the ultimate price. Courage is like a muscle. We strengthen it with use. Nellie Melba, Maria Callas, Joan Sutherland, Ruth Gordon. Ruth Gordon. Ruth Gordon, 1896 to 1985, was an American stage, film and TV actress, screenwriter, author and playwright. Gordon herself was an actress whose career spanned silent movies right up to the age of television. This diminutive woman with the courage of a lion received, in 1983, the Women in Film Crystal Award for Outstanding Women who, through their endurance and the excellence of their work, have helped to expand the role of women within the entertainment industry.